course, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. I wonder if someone could help me. Maybe. Please. Ow.
Ladies and gentlemen of my YouTube audience, thank you again for subscribing. More apologies on the delay. Today, which is July 31st, at 7:21, after a long trek out to Walmart just to browse. Coming in next is, that's right, Paxton in Trouble. I'm going to move in to one of the newest, greatest moments sets from Blue Mountain Mystery, and you already know what it is. It's Paxton in Trouble. So, let me open it. Remember, I have experience still doesn't mean that you younger folk, and by younger I mean at least 10-year-olds, should do this anyways. And there's the reason why, it's because of the plastic. Okay. Now it should easily just pop off. And here it is. Paxton, the loaded truck, and an empty one. So, let's test my fate. And yes, he has the nicks in the wheels, held in by the rods. The instructions. There's Luke and Paxton. They still have the prototype for Dan, unfortunately. But it doesn't look like they're releasing any other newer engines. But an update for the C battery engines. It's not diesel, it's Dodge is being shown. So, you know. It's always neat. And let's remove those little rods. And if you want me to like you even more, my faithful followers, recycle. Yes, I'm being the idiot. Recycle. You know, I don't want you to see anything, so. And finally, out we go with Paxton. Oh, that's a penny. And there it is. Okay, fine, I'll pull it in closer. Sad thing is they don't couple them up. But, you know, that's the entire little set. And there's one truck with one load. Why is it not coming out? they have the clear little rubber band around us. I like these rubber bands. They help make my loads look more realistic. So, and I do believe they're cheaping on the quarry load. I know tiles have been made, but I don't think they've ever been like that before. So, anyone who has Duncan with the quarry trucks, you know, like the Tomy or the Hit Entertainment TrackMaster, if they did do that, then go ahead and correct me, but this was the unboxing of TrackMaster Paxton. Get ready to see. I'm going to start off with his 2 pieces of rolling stock. So the first one I'll start off with is the 1. It comes empty, unlike its other counterpart. But I mean, as you can see, it's actually got really nice detailing. You've got this shiny brass, darkened brass copper coloring here to indicate the rivets on all sides. You even have Blue Mountain Quarry written on there, and if you can see with how well my camera has focused, the creamish fresh lumber coloring shows the signs that it's actually wood with a metal base for the 1 truck. But my problem, again, is the nicks in the wheels because of packaging. Now comes the second one. It's pretty much got the same thing, except these slates make it a different color. I'm guessing it's just the same ones that the Tomy, Hit Entertainment, TrackMaster, and, well, yeah, just those 2 came with, but you know, it's obviously a different color. But I mean, you've seen these trucks plenty of times with Paxton when he was pushing them around. I don't find it very practical that they gave these narrow gauge trucks to a standard gauge diesel. They should have given these to their Fisher-Price's TrackMaster Greatest Moments set, Rheneas' new coat of paint. And given what Rheneas came with, those 2 blue standard gauge trucks, to Paxton. That way it looks more scale, size-wise. Alright, enough with the trucks. And even without Paxton, they have an accident. I am going to move on to Paxton. You've seen a lot of Paxton from my little skits of whenever he crashes, and the little intro one that I made for this particular review. There are a few beefs, I'll tell you, that I have with Paxton. First, I'm going to really start out with the pros. He's got the accurate kind of face, and he's got the nice yellow lining with the red side rods. You've also got the black paint where it's needed to give him the correct coloring from his televised counterpart. And again, I emphasize the face. It's kind of accurate to the Paxton that we care and love about. Sorry, I forgot I didn't have my lights on. Okay. Now, however, I'm going to start with some negatives. If you all remember my TrackMaster Douglas review, you'll know that I got at Fisher-Price for their nicks in the wheels. But the good thing is, with a black-wheeled engine, you never see them. I'm going to show you what I did with Paxton's wheels. Well, here's everything. These are his front wheels. I'm sure you can see that. I'm probably just going to trash it. I'm going to show you what happened to his drive wheels. And Fisher-Price, you have really struck a nerve with me. You see that spoke right there? Here it is on his other traction tire. That's for side rods. Diesels Like, the Gronks here do not need side rods on the inside. The only diesel, to my knowledge, with moving side rods is Dennis. And also, they've molded the plastic to hold the rubber. So if your traction tires run out, you pretty much just have to go out and buy a brand new Paxton. So I'm not really too thrilled with this big change. I don't care if it's cost cutting. I'm not going to waste my money to get more unnecessary rolling stock that I don't need just to get a new set of wheels with traction tires. Okay? That was one beef I had. Second beef, and you can already see I've corrected it, they didn't give him the colored black coupling. Okay, easily remedied with a Sharpie. Third beef, if you remember my TrackMaster Den, hang on, you can see this big chunk of plastic just booting itself out. No. Yes, I'm saying it. No, I don't like that. They did it with Renee's, and they're doing it with a lot of their other engines to make them run on these new, noisy 2012 new motors. No! I don't like it. If you made it like Den's, fine, I'll accept it. But I don't like this big chunk of plastic sticking out. Also, on the TV series, he's got that yellow lining still going around. The only form of merchandise that actually keeps it up is the wooden railway one. Second thing I've got wrong, and I'll bring in Bert. Out of the way, Paxton. Look here at Bert's back cap. Here. You see that detail? Yeah, I know, it's just molded plastic, but he's got the cab windows, he's got this little back part, and this one as well. I'm not sure what that's for. Where is it on Paxton? Tell me! Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? No, it's not! I am not very happy with this. I like my Class 08 diesels to have their back cab windows. Yeah, you know what? Fine. I'll give them props. He has the side windows. Whoop-de-dongle-dee. So do all the other Gronks that I have that are C-cells. My next grievance. He's a lightweight. Why? I'll tell you why. It's the little cost cut productions. He runs on a AA battery. This is the inside of his shell. You can see they purposely molded the plastic to fit only a C-size battery. And his motor has that silly little spring terminal. I do not approve of that kind of motor. Okay? Here's Bert. Big, empty, and hollow, because he has one of the silent C-cell motors. But Paxton, oh, no chance. Give a listen to this. For a dying battery, for me that's loud. And Murdoch is one of my loudest flat type AA battery units. With a dying battery, he's nearly as quiet as one of those C-cells. So there's plenty of stuff I can continue to complain and grieve about Paxton. I will tell you what, I have come across Fisher-Price models I don't like. Paxton ranks number 1. Who comes in second place? Well, he overshot it. But it's their new
Late 2012, early 2013 Douglas.
What's Douglas even doing here anymore? I just needed the cameo. Bert, get rid of him. Thank you. So, the only reason why I have Paxton is because out of the 6 Bronx that were made, the first one being Diesel, followed up by Splodge, and then the Iron Twins, with Paxton being the 6th one, is because I like Paxton as a character. To me, he is interesting. I like his green color. It looks great. It's BR green, I think. But I don't like how they rendered him. I wanted a C-Cell Paxton. And you know what? Yes, he pretty much looks like a C-Cell battery engine. Until you remove that cover, or you look at the back. He doesn't look like the C-Cell engine anymore. I don't appreciate that. You know what? If Fisher-Price released them both as their new C-Cell, where you have to use the screw to remove the little middle section of wheels to pop off the cover, and then is the AA, then I wouldn't have so much of a problem. But I have to say definitively, the only reason I have this Diesel is because I like him. It's the only one they've made, and I'm not going to waste my money making a custom one. Other than that, if you really, really love Paxton, pick it up. But in all honesty, if you're really desperate for Paxton, buy it. If you like Bronx, buy it. Despite the many grievances I have against it, buy it. Because Paxton looks great, he's a great